everyone, this is Plague Doctor here again with another off-season scrim for the Breachers VRML. We're coming up on the season start very, very soon, but for now, we're going to get started into this off-season cast. We have Bros versus the BLC squad for this off-season, getting into our first map here on Factory. I have my co-caster here, Dami IG. He's been with me on a couple casts now. I'm getting him in for this one now. Dami, how you feeling today?
Feeling pretty good. It's nice to get back into the seat of casting, get back into the reign of things, especially with such a good match on our hands here, like Bros versus BLC. Two teams which I don't know a ton about personally. I have personally played Bros, though. I do know how they play. I know they're a pretty good team, especially here on defense. So I'm excited to see how they play versus BLC and how BLC is going to counter them here.
It's going to be an exciting one, especially with the stack up currently over on Bros. They have a few tryouts, I believe, that are coming through. Crazy Lee, captain of these players, heading around on a roam upstairs. Looks like Lion of Judah is definitely droning that out. They want to make sure there's nobody hiding on lockers as the A hatch blows. These players are going to be pushing in with Saral on a lean peak, looking up towards the hatch. Crazy Lee takes down one, not even getting down almost any health at all. Now checking outside, unfortunately, does not continue that streak.
Yeah, those players absolutely hunted him there. They now have the top floor to themselves, and they are probably going to go for hatches here and walk down these stairs. Looks like it's going to be a basic push here into the A site. However, we do have what looks like 3 defenders still on that site waiting for them to peek up. Cyril has a good angle right there on hatch. They're going to get some wall bangs in. Nothing tagged, unfortunately. Wall is blown. We got Modsy and Master. Master does a beautiful nade, and there goes Ventura there. Just leaves one in sight. We got two in connector there as they're going to push in. Lion with a lean peak. There goes, I believe that was Master Killer, gone. Cyril coming out looking to get Lion of Judah. Lion of Judah gone. That leaves just Modsy now on hatch.
Modsy upstairs with the Spectral, trying to hold down the fort for his team, but he doesn't have the EMP. It's downstairs. It seems like Bros has identified that a 2-stack on stairs between Saral and Spike Jr., both just watching in case he tries to push downstairs to the EMP. Tough situation to be in if you're Modsy Rodsy. Looks like he's just going to be going for an incend into the hallway, hoping someone's waiting in the corner next to EMP, but he's going to be mistaken in this case. He's maybe thinking someone's going to push up towards him. 40 seconds left on the clock. It seems like he's really thinking about dropping down into the point. Maybe going to take out Dreary, but he's going to get, unfortunately, surprised by the 2-stack of Saral and Spike Jr. pushing around, pushing him through. And that's a takedown for Spike Jr. Alt, giving the Bros stack the first round.
Bros playing very, very defensive there. They got their kills. They got their picks. They backed off. They held the stair. Any lesser team would have absolutely pushed that stair and got over aggressive there, but they held. They knew what they wanted to do. They knew they were safe there, and they played the numbers game very well. They did unfortunately lose that play on core that I believe it was Sarah. They lost from that hatch drop, but the numbers 2-on-1, they put it on both sides. They put the moves on it, and they just got him right out there. Unfortunately for BLC there, that does mean they are going to start a round down. Bros is going to be very confident after this one, so we'll see if that quick little confidence boost infects their ego at all, if they'll get any more aggressive, or if they'll still be able to maintain their defensive style of play here and just stick to these sites.
It's going to be an interesting one to see if they can. Now, pushing through, we're seeing a very interesting setup over on the BLC side. If we look up on the roof, 3 people on hatch, now 4 with Toxin on the side, hoping to go into possibly a B push. But other than that, Flicker droning on the back hall, hoping to maybe clear out lockers. But the defensive setup from Bros is very point heavy. Saral up on blue box, meanwhile Spike Jr. Alt and Dreary both watching the hall. We do see a very eco-friendly loadout from the Bros stack. Only 2 SMGs, the rest still on pistols, possibly trying to go for a rifle push on the next round. We'll see if it works out.
Bros put a lot of their money here into just a defensive material, trying to keep them from the site, keeping themselves safe as well. At this point in time, gun advantage has to go to BLC, sitting there with what looks like 4 SMGs now that that Crazy Lee is dead. So they have the gun advantage here. However, Bros definitely has the material advantage, and if not this round, next round they're going to be slamming them hard with a lot of heavy fire with those Vezins that they're going to be getting. But for now, it looks like Judah's starting a plant. Instant goes over, but doesn't quite get it. Gets Instant himself. Spike has to back up. Judah got the plant down. This is going to leave a 3v5 situation here. We do get a rotate here. It looks like they're rotating out and going just back up to hatch to watch. Honestly, there's not a ton I think the Bros team can do in this situation. They've got hatch, they've got EMP down. This is a very tricky situation to play. It might be worth it just to save, you know, if you can find any util on the ground and just pick it for next. But honestly, this is just a losing situation for Bros at the moment. But we'll see what they do with it.
We're seeing a Hail Mary play from Flicker, trying to push into the back of B, getting taken down immediately by Dreary. That's the nail in the coffin for the BLC squad, unfortunately, as we do see BLC getting this EMP plant down. Saral on the lean peak, hoping someone drops, doesn't quite get it down. We see this peak very often in the latter end of the season in VRML last time. We've seen that in the offseason as well. It's going to be a dominant plant on top floor. As soon as you get the EMP down in that spot, the whole game plan for defense in that case, you need to stop them from getting the plant off with as much util as possible. Because if they get it down, you basically can't defend it.
Yep. Top floor on this map is just kind of if EMP is down, the round's kind of over. You know, it's happened a few times. It's rare occurrences where defenses still take it back, but that doesn't typically happen, especially these higher levels of play, because you know the offensive team is obviously very smart and they don't over peak a lot there. We did have a little bit coming in through Flicker there, unfortunately costing his team a little bit of eco and feeding the Bros team a little bit there. But it's unfortunate. They moved on. We'll see how they go through this round here. It looks like, again, Bros is going to set up for a more defensive play here, having most of players run SMGs. We do have a Marui coming through. Ventura sitting with a Spectral still. Meanwhile, if you look at the BLC side of things, we're still sitting with all SMGs and a Marui as well. Kind of even with the SMGs there, except Ventura's running a Spectral. And we see heavy util right here from the BLC team. They're running heavy util. It looks like they're going to be playing off. It looks like Lion of Judah is going to play off their util guys here. As they do take storage, they're getting the wall foamed. Spike right behind their wall, not to their knowledge. That goes down. Cyril's upstairs, just maybe going in for a flank. Nobody on the BLC team's watching their flank at the moment, unfortunately. That could change a second with just an audio cue. Sites being taken. There's distraction on A. There goes Crazy Lee right there on A. That just leaves the last 3 defenders, 1 behind and 2 on B versus a 5 stack here. Now a 4 stack. Toxin gets taken out. There goes Master. It's a 3v3. This could be a good pinch here if Lion of Judah can't get this EMP down. They just get pinched. Mozzie goes down. It's just Flicker. Flicker versus Ventura. We go 1-1. And that is going to be a clutch from Flicker from the BLC side of things here. It came down to it. But unfortunately, Flicker just had a better angle there.
Yeah, well done overall to the BLC squad, going now 2-1. Looking at the scoreboard so far, 5-2 from Flicker, looking fantastic. Definitely the front runner on his team. He has the most kills so far. But 4-1 and 4-2 from Saral and Drury over on Bros, equally as good. Now, team play-wise, it feels like Bros has some good team play on defense. BLC has good team play on offense, but I feel like there's something somewhat missing from the Bros defense occasionally, where they'll split up into squads of 2 and 2, and then one person is typically kind of left out in the dust. If they could go 3-2 splits or something of that sort, that could give them better numbers advantage at the end. We'll see if that does come into effect, especially with the defensive util being put down now currently, as we do see door blocker inside the 8 point, as long as some other defensive utility. Round 4 coming in. Can Bros tie it up, or will they go down 3-1 heading towards switch round?
Absolutely. And as you mentioned before, this is having some tryout players in here. I think that is affecting the Bros team quite a bit as well. You can see where their chemistry shines, and every now and again you just see one misstep or small mistake from the team, and it can kind of go places. And I think that has a lot to do with the fact that these players that are, maybe trying out don't have the same chemistry as the rest of the team. They're still learning that, BLC might have here with that. However, I will say also BLC has been doing a great job on offense, but they are also definitely missing some stuff here. I mean, you see them getting picked off pretty easily. They don't really play as a unit. They play as solos. They get their picks and will only go off of each other like now when necessary to push site. But once they have these entrances into site, you see they split off into their own solo units. As seen right there as Lion goes down, trying to peek that corner. And that does help them in their favor. BLC taking this round too. It's a dangerous strategy here, but they are pulling it off very well.
Yeah, because that was part of the issue on that last play. So we saw that BLC was pushing up towards trying to do that hatch play again. We saw hatch open, then cubby wall open. They want to go for the plants on the wall, but they didn't actually get the chance to because they kept taking out the defenders. You saw them push up, want to go for EMP, kill another defender, and then just, continue committing to it. They opened up the door blocker, went straight on through. Now going up 3-1. BLC is looking to be in a fantastic position. 3 Maruis, 2 Vezins, 4 flashes, plus some extra utility. It's just going to be a fantastic way to nearly end out this switch round. Meanwhile, Bros is scraping together all they can. We're seeing a Cadillo buy, we're seeing an Aril buy, and especially the Viper from Crazy Lee has got to hurt economy-wise. Let's see if they can really pull this out. Saral holding on to the Vezin as well as the 4-2 KD. See if he can get it done with this top floor roam. I don't know, man. It seems like a rough roam to take, especially with how this BLC team has been playing, Dami.
Yeah, this is a very dangerous roam. I mean, we get the double drone coming in. Drones are down, but I mean, they know he's upstairs now. And last time Cyril did get one, but he got tapped himself. I don't know if he's going to have the same fate this time. I think he might get taken out a little quickly here before he can take someone out. But he does get Toxin really low there and even gets some hit on Master. That is really good. But unfortunately, Cyril himself does get taken out in the process before actually eliminating a player, which just gives him the opportunity to stim back up, heal back up, and just make this a 5-on-4 again. And as I was touching on before with the BLC team playing as solos and just hitting things, I mean, there just comes a point where you get 1 down, you get 2 down. Now it's a 5v4, 5v3. You can just take that site from them, especially with the way that Bros is currently playing. They have like 2 roamers and like 2 or 3 on site, but not really on site. I mean, as we see here, we have, I believe there's Jury on site, and like Crazy's kind of there, but he keeps backing off. It's a good strategy. And Spike does come through with a beautiful flank there, but gets taken out. And it's just a lot of these plays where it feels like Bros is just trying to get those trades in, just trying to really hold these defensive angles, or they just hit those. That goes from BLC. But they just hold a lot of these defensive angles without trying to push a lot. And I think that's a big issue they're having is they're just not playing as a unit here. They need to play more as a unit instead of just going off and kind of sitting on site alone or like sitting off a site alone.
Another thing I saw there was, unfortunately, Spike had his gun down on the stairs. He pushed up on the flank, got one, and then put his gun down and kept crouching up. You have to keep your gun up when you're on the flank. It's just not going to work out. You got to kill. They're going to start pushing you. They're going to start actually trying to get some fantastic hits off on you. If you just put your gun down and wait, they're going to be there. Now, heading into the next round, 4-1 lead from BLC here on Factory. They're about to head on to their defensive rounds. However, they still have this last offensive round to hopefully go 5-1. That would be a fantastic position for them to be in. Seeing Ventara Jr. placing a bit of a sneaky proximity below the boxes inside storage, along with some trips. Might be able to take out some of these players on BLC, especially if they can take the drone out quickly. But the droning from BLC has been very, very good to be able to know who is pushing where and when they're going to come in. Seeing if Ventara can counteract it by taking the drone out quickly. Doesn't take the drone out. They know he's there, but he doesn't see the procs. He does see the trips. A lot of utility coming out on storage as Crazy Lee takes out Flicker over on the back end. That's a Vezin down as well as some flashes. They're going to want to reclaim that on the BLC stack. Bros very heavily on point, which I would say is probably recommended in this case, right, Dami? You have 5 players up. 1 player down on the BLC side, especially with one of their top frag going down. Staying on point and getting the refrags off is going to be a fantastic way to do this.
Absolutely, and like I was just saying before with the whole, playing solo, whatever not, we see Bros now staying on site. They are working as a unit. This gives them a good opportunity for this round. I feel good about this round for Bros, thinking maybe they can go 2 and 4, leading into their offensive rounds next. It just depends on how they play this. They are keeping those angles like they should be. They're playing as a unit. They're making sure, when one goes down, they're going. Right now, Cyril did get a little low from those shots, but he backed off. Crazy Lee's a little low now, but everybody's just a little low on health. The BLC stack's not doing amazing here with their health either. They're just kind of peeking and firing, hoping to hit, hoping to get some stuff in. We do see an EMP throw. That way, if he goes down, at least someone else might be able to get over there and play it. That's a bit of a commitment though, I feel like, because now you just have to push the site. Yeah, you push the site. They did good. It just come down to Master versus Cyril. Cyril's trying to go for that, and he almost got a beautiful peek there if he waited a second longer. Cyril's going to get it, though, and like I was just saying, I felt good about this round for Bros. That's going to lead them 2 and 4 going into their offensive rounds.
Fantastic leaderboard positioning as well. We're seeing 7-4, 7-4. Most players in this scrim going positive or neutral, which is what you want to see for these teams especially. And I feel like these teams are relatively evenly matched so far, especially with Bros having some tryouts, really. You need to get these points down. I'm looking in the chat for the cast. I'm seeing Blaze Shark, Blue Slayer, Madeline, Juice, and Brax. Welcome in, folks. Thanks for coming out to this off-season cast, especially Juice, one of the fellow casters. Good to see you here. And, Dami, when looking at these two teams, we saw the playstyle for BLC when they were on offense, right? They were pretty fast, pretty aggressive, like to play solos, which could not work out for them if they keep that play style up over on the defense. Especially here on top floor, we're seeing a very big push coming out from the Bros team. They want to hit Hatch, they want to hit Cubby, going for the standard push, and I'm not seeing enough util over on the defensive side to get that done. We do see, obviously, both flashes, both nades, but I don't see any defensive utility such as trips inside the Cubby area.
Oh, there's nothing stopping them really from just blowing that wall and taking site. And even there's not player advantage over there either. You have Lion over there, you have Mozzie, but they're just kind of chilling. They're not going to be, major targets if they get 5 pushed. Flicker's going to get a beautiful shot there on Spike. They're going to hold lockers, which is a good place to be. And that nade might be really good. Now, unfortunately not. But there goes Cyril. Ventura's hit. This is a really good place to be in if you're BLC. You play site here. Go back, you play site, you let them do their thing, and you either play all the time or you play on their aggression. I would kill to be a fly on the wall right now for the Bros comms. They have to be trying to figure out what they want to do here. They did blow the wall. They're still committing to this EMP play despite everything that's happened. And they know Lion of Judah is over there. They know he's there. So I'm curious to see how they're going to react with him. And then you have the 2 backside as well. Looks like I saw someone look at him. I assume they know he's like over there. I don't know. We'll see here in a second. Drew's gonna try and get it down. Mozzie comes through.
Fantastic.
Ventura not able to quite cover, but he did get that refrag. Lion comes through the backside. He might get Crazy Lee here. He does get Lee. Ventura's gonna take one out. He has to be careful on that backside. It goes down to Ventura versus Judah. EMP is not down, folks. It still needs, I think, 1 or 2 ticks left on it. So this is just gonna come down to a 1v1 here. There's no playing time, no playing advantage, really, because either he's gonna get that EMP down in a few seconds, or we're gonna run out time. That's just not gonna happen. These two teams are too aggressive for that. It's gonna come down to this, and it's gonna be Lion of Judah. Lion of Judah going underneath the first shot.
He needed that shot, Dami. He was using a bald Jesper, and he got that because his opponent was low. He needed the headshot, or else he was gonna get taken down immediately. Well done to the BLC side on the defense. Or sorry, the BLC side on the defense. Sorry, I should push it up for a second. Getting that round off, leaving the Bros stack somewhat on the back foot here on Factory. Obviously, grabbing a lot of Spectrals, grabbing some SMGs, and it looks like the buy is going to be pretty aggressive for the BLC stack. I'm curious what the play is for the Bros stack. It looks like they're forming up possibly on roof, but mostly heading down towards hallway outside of B. I'm not quite sure. They're very spread out currently, Dami. We do have 2 players on roof, 2 players on the hallway outside B, and 1 all the way back towards assembly. We'll see what that plan is forming up to be, but I don't know. It's going to be rough.
Now, I have personally never really seen a push, especially through it looks like this little window here outside a museum, and now through assembly here. And I don't obviously do a lot of high level breachers casting or playing. Is this a normal push here, pushing through assembly and that window? That feels a bit. It feels janky to me. It feels odd.
Assembly is definitely an odd one. You don't typically see assembly being pushed in the top level VRML play, at least in my experience. That may be the meta now. We're seeing a little bit of lag coming in, unfortunately, but looks like Lion of Judah and Crazy Lee trade out because of an incendiary. But honestly, this is a bit of an odd play from the Bros squad. I haven't really seen them come through over on the outside of B point. It's different for these players too, as they were not expecting it from Maziradzi and Toxin. They get taken down. Now it's just Master Killer over on War Room. They don't know where he is. He hears, I think, Util rolling somewhere. Yeah. Oh, what is happening here?
Ooh.
Oh,
Nice.
someone's utility dropped on the
there,
top, and so it sound cued him out. He thought he was hearing people looting.
Oh.
He thought he was hearing people looting up top, and so he looked around. I was wondering. I heard that sound too.
About that.
I don't know.
I wonder if that was something known by the Bros team and they used that, or
no.
That was just,
someone died up there. Someone died.
Someone died up there.
Yeah. And then I'm guessing their stuff just dropped off the edge. But that's rough, honestly, for the BLC squad. But 5-3, still up. 8-6 from Master Killer, 9-6 from Flicker. The evening up on the KDs a little bit. Dreary at 9-6. Saral going down to 7-4, and 7-7 from Ventara. Well done overall to these players. It looks like an assembly hold from Master Killer will kind of go unnoticed from the Bros squad, who is full stacking over on B point. EMP in the hands of Saral. We do have Lion of Judah setting up some utility over in the storage as Flicker is ready to push in case he needs to. Lion of Judah holding on to the Marui. Bit of a hero buy for his team after that loss. Same with Saral holding on to the Vezin. It's going to be battle of ideals, but Spike Jr. gets taken down by an opportune nade from Flicker, and then Saral, unfortunately, I think, flashes himself on the storage. Flicker going for a second nade. That's an incendiary to the feet of Ventara. It's going to go down just a little bit lower as they try to push into storage. Already down a player and down a good bit of health. It's going to be rough for these players to really get that advantage back. Another nade going in.
BLC, I mean, right now, they just play off of their... Oh, that was almost dirty. They just have to play off their advantage right now. They have hits, they have kills.
Trips.
There goes Dreary. I mean, it is just unfortunate here. Flicker might get tapped here, or he might get drawn. I'm curious how this goes. I think Flicker's going to get him. Yeah, Flicker gets him. He doesn't even see Flicker coming. It is now going to be a 5 versus 2. I would say sight here, but I am not these players. Flicker looks like he's hungry. Oh, yeah, he's hungry. He's going for it. Gets another player. Crazy comes in. Crazy doesn't know what he walked into, unfortunately. He gets 2 of them collateraled, but unfortunately, when you walk into a room with 5 players versus 1, it just doesn't work out for you.
Yeah, that's rough.
That's just unfortunate for him. It does lead us to 6-3, though. We're going to see a lot of buyouts here. Everything they can, they're going to, the Bros here are going to try to make sure that they have the best advantage possible. It's just not working great for them. We'll see what they do here. They can't all afford, and then you have over here on the BLC team, you know, of course, they have the opportunity to chill a little bit. They are 6-3. They can't sell rounds, but they can absolutely play a little more on their eco side of things and less on their super aggro. So we'll see how that's going to go. And we'll see if Bros can maybe just get a few plays in here to make a little comeback. You know, maybe take us into an overtime eventually. It just depends on how they work as a team. Bros is going to have to play together for this. They're going to have to utilize all of their utility that they're buying if they want a chance here. So we'll see what they do. I'm very interested in how they're going to play and if their play style is going to differ from what we have seen so far.
Currently, we have Saral swinging straight in on bottom stairs, so we take out anyone who's just waiting down below. Doesn't see anyone. Now clearing out the hallway by vending. BLC on a 2-2-1 type of strategy. Now 3-2-4-1, as we do see Master Killer waiting in lockers. A gargoyle, as I like to call it, up on the door blocker, peeking its head through as the wall is about to get blown into B. On the side, EMP gets tossed towards the door blocker. Lion of Judah itching to push out and take out these players. Does do it, throws out a nade, pushes them back, but doesn't quite get the kill. The clone blocking off the proximity with its head as Ventara ready to blow the wall. Drury and Spike Jr. receiving the EMP on the Cubby. It's going to be interesting to see if these Bros players can even get the wall blown with Master Killer watching in lockers. A lot of utility getting tossed back to the back of Reacher. We're seeing 3 players packed like sardines into the back corner. No amount of util is going to get them out of here.
No, absolutely not. And Mozzie's now low. Flicker's low. This could be bad for the BLC stack. Toxin going down. Teams are like almost dead even here. They're going to go in through it. Will look like a flash. They flashed in. Drew's going to come in and get Lion Judah. Spike's going to start planting. No, he just goes for the kills. And I mean, that looked really good there. Unfortunately, going to get an instant at his feet. It leaves a 1v3 situation here. As we watch Master Killer get crazy. He's going for it. Then he goes for Spike. It comes down to a 1-1 here. And Master Killer has more health here. Cyril seeing backside. Master isn't sure where he is. So if Cyril just gets a good peek here, he might be able to do it.
And that's it.
But unfortunately not. Master Killer is going to win it for the BLC team.
Well done to these players. 7-3. What a clutch from Master Killer. Taking out 1, taking out 2, and getting the last. We'll be right back with map 2 after a very short break. We may be getting another caster in here. We'll see you all in just a second. And we are back with map 2 of this matchup on Ship for Bros versus BLC. BLC did win out that last map with a 7-3 clutch. That was a fantastic clutch from the, I believe that was Flicker, wasn't it?
That was, yeah.
Or was it Master Killer?
No,
I'm already forgetting. Master Killer. Yeah, Master
Killer.
Killer. I don't know how I already forgot that. Regardless, we're heading into map 2. We have a third caster coming in for our analyst desk. We have Caleb32 coming in.
What's up?
Heading on to round 1. And Dami, we've been playing Breachers just a little bit together, obviously. You know, every night-ish. Ship has been something that I feel like you haven't really enjoyed. But I feel like it's been better since the rework.
I played Old Ship, and I'm going to be so honest here. Old Ship is about 35% of the reason I stopped playing Breacher Sherwell. I hated it. Absolutely hated it. Playing it now since the rework, it is better. I won't lie. It is still not enjoyable. It kind of feels like every room is copy and pasted. It's not. I appreciate maps that are a little more close corners and have these little accessibility spots like Ship. I do like it. I just really do not like the fact that it's all hallways and like corners. I wish it was a little more, tight knit. But with that being said, it doesn't matter what I need because Bros just absolutely took that in the first round. They are not ready to lose this one.
Well, I know Judah did get that initial pick when he ran in, but he had his gun down. He wasn't ready for that second person in sight. It could have been pretty solid take for the site, but he just wasn't ready for it.
This could be an early lead.
Yeah, it's looking like BLC's not buying as many SMGs. Only different as one. Not a lot of util from either team either. Bros only got a single stem. They didn't. Oh, they do got foam. They don't got a drone though. I don't know why BLC doesn't got a drone. We'll see what oh, there it is. Okay. But Bros doesn't have anything but a stem. It's going to be hard for them to deny play on this. Especially this being top floor. Top floor is so easy to just like flash in and then kill everybody. So it's just like, I don't know if they're going to be able to use the flashes to the best of their ability. But if they do, it's going to be a really easy take on A. Just because they got a single ensign. Oh, well, they bought a ton last second.
Yeah, they bought everything last second. They're just out to prove you wrong on the analyst, Caleb. But Ventara does get seen in the middle of hall, seems to back up a little, gets taken out anyway as he just left himself straight in the middle of the hallway. Soral takes on Maziradzi in return on bottom floor and has to make his way back up. We're seeing a very spread out push from the BLC side, now holding the entirety of navigation. Soral wants to push up and claim that back. With Spike Jr. getting taken out on the flank, bit of a rough pinch on his side. Now Crazy Lee is alone with Drury on point. Soral is not identified on stairs, but it's not an easy one to push at this point because they knew someone was downstairs. Flicker in line of Judah, just waiting it out, getting hit just a little bit by Crazy Lee. Bit of a stagnant push, especially with the foam not getting put down just yet on the A wall. Master Killer takes on Soral on stairs. That is now a 2v4, and feels like the round's already decided on this end, especially with Crazy Lee getting taken out immediately, not even turning to look at the wall being blown.
Absolutely, and it took me a little bit to notice here, but I'm finally finding BLC's rhythm. I understand kind of what they're doing as they take this round. They are separating in the very beginning of the round, causing searching because they know there's going to be one on flank, and then they push site really hard with 4, leaving about a 4v3 and just taking it over.
Yeah, Bros probably wasn't the best idea to play very aggro on that defense just because they got so many people picked up before they were even in the site. And then, like, that last pick was, like, they used a single flash. And that one flash was, like, the flash I was talking about. You just flash the back of that site, it flashes, like, all of it. And then the guy got flashed. He wasn't even that deep in sight. Or, like, that far in the back. And he still got flashed, so it's a very value flash, but on the defense, it's just they got a lot of like over aggro and didn't get the picks they needed.
Mm-hmm. And that's something we've been seeing from the Bro squad so far, is because they do have some tryouts coming in, it feels like they're getting very overly aggressive or overconfident on their pushes, is what I might say, right? They're going for these pushes on defense that could work out if they have the cohesion of a more cohesive team, but they just don't have that teamwork down just yet. We're seeing droning coming in from Maziradzi on berthing, also holding on to EMP. No defensive util on berthing at all. Also nothing behind the box, no statics or anything like that, leaving the hull completely open for the push from the BLC squad. As Master Killer hopes to go through medical, he gets taken out by Soral with the RCP. Flash goes down. That's a really unfortunate flash that flashes only their teammates, no enemies, as Soral on medical does get taken down. Toxin's extremely low, just barely escapes the incendiary by climbing up on the box. 4v4, health advantage belongs to the Bros squad. They want to get in and plant on the BLC side.
Yeah, they are trying it. There goes a flash in, but unfortunately it's a little shallow, so they're not going to be able to act on that. Leaving a 4v4 here, but Toxin flow is really low. Mozzie's going for the plant with the instant as coverage. Ventura's flash. Lion coming in, just using some suppressive fire here. EMP's down. They throw a flashback to make sure they can't push, giving the BLC time enough time to back out. Judah unfortunately couldn't back out due to the instant, but it did give Flicker and Toxin time to get out. Flicker's going to stay and watch, but Toxin's all the way out, it looks like. Leaving a 2v2 right here. Toxin going to go ahead and go for the kill. Gets one, not able to get Spike, and I think they have enough time here to defuse, unfortunately. We'll see, as it might come down to it, but no, unfortunately, it's going to be Bros taking it here, disarming the EMP, and going 2-1.
What I'm somewhat confused about, honestly, is I'm not sure why Bros let that EMP plant go off in the first place. I believe Ventara had an incendiary on his chest and just didn't toss it over.
Yeah, that's... I know it's just saying that they're playing too, overextended, but that is one of the sites that, since it's like that S shape, it's so hard to deny that plant in that corner with anything but Yuto that you have to play a bit more aggressive. But, BLC just lost that just because they were playing so separate. They had no crossing. They couldn't help each other. So it was basically just two people running and taking a two 2v1s. And then it kind of sold the run for BLC. They had a good plant, but they just couldn't keep it down.
It's a good plant, unfortunately, just abysmal defense at the end of the day.
Yeah.
We're seeing Line of Judah and Master Killer formed up on the wall outside. And Caleb, looking at the economy, I feel like the favorable ones to win this round again are Bros. But if they don't get it down, their economy is going to be pretty much in shambles on the side of Crazy Lee and Ventara. Crazy Lee's been going for a lot of buys that haven't really worked out. I wonder if he can really get this forward.
Yeah, this is going to be a really decisive round for each team's econ.
Absolutely. Bros is a very offensive defensive team. They are playing offsite. They are playing for picks. They are doing a lot of things which is typically discouraged. And it does work out for them in some aspects. And we saw last map, it didn't do
Speaking
great
of discouraged, what? He went in vent?
He knew. He just knew. He absolutely knew he was there, and Flicker's just better, I guess. So he wins that gunfight. 23 HP left, as that's going to leave us a 4-4 here. BLC is still down here. If we look at their health and just general weaponry, they're not doing great. But they did back out Cyril. Cyril's stuck on stairs. That's being watched. Cyril doesn't really have an option here. And the rest of the defensive team are kind of just stuck around site. Not much is getting done at the moment. We're just waiting for quick little picks to be taken out and just small little things to happen. They're waiting on each other to play. They're seeing what defense can do. They're seeing what offense can do. There goes Lion of Judah. Absolutely getting killed by Ventura. Ventura takes out Toxin too. Ventura's just going crazy right now. He might even get Flicker here. No, Flicker does not actually peek that. It does come down to 2v4, and we'll see how the rest of this round plays out. Okay,
why was Ventara not util'd out as soon as they knew he was behind the bomb? Well, that's my question. They had an incendiary they could put down. They just didn't do it. Spike just goes and cleans it up in the end. But that round was interesting to be sure. We saw an immediate push down, and Crazy Lee just did not take out the player who dropped him in vent. What a round, Caleb.
Bro, this second pick Ventara got on the wall, the dude that just ran in, he knew he was there unless the team just didn't give comms, and he ran in with his gun down and just let him shoot him in the face. So I don't know what to make of that. Really.
Oh no! But they had an incendiary. He was trapped behind the bomb. They could have just chucked the incendiary.
They could have played it safe, but he ran in with his gun down instead. Because apparently that's the better option there.
That's the meta now, Caleb. Don't you know?
Oh yeah, just running in with your gun down. I think they patched that one though.
You kiss him to death, you know.
Make love,
let's
not war.
See. Yeah, exactly. Let's see. So Flicker, Toxin, and Modzy hoping to go in on birthing, maybe medical. Spike, Ventara, and Sorrel all holding it on medical with clones. Oh man, what? Why are we doing like a JoJo pose here on the medical table? Okay. Sorrel leans out, immediately takes down. Oh no, Sorrel takes down EMP immediately and both incendiaries. I don't know why Flicker was holding both incendiaries, but He was. Saral doesn't watch it. Probably a good idea just because he would have gotten taken out immediately. Now, Master Killer peeking down as well. Mozzie doing a very odd one hand with the Viper looking up. Toxin droning in, and I don't know, it feels like BLC flipped a stupid switch in their brain. We've got Lion of Judah roaming upstairs with the Viper. There's no one up here. He does have foam, I guess. I guess he's gonna go for B hatch. This could work out, honestly. I could be speaking too soon, but no, he's not gonna drop. No, if he drops in, I'm ending stream. Like,
I'll put my entire house on black.
If he stands on hatch and drops.
I put my entire house on black if he gets more than one pick.
You were worried.
No, it's not even that. It's more if he stands on hatch and drops here. Oh my god, he didn't stand on it. Oh my god, thank god. I thought he stood on it.
Value pick.
Oh, Saral with the 4K!
Oh my god.
We were watching the one on hatch, and Saral just goes, no, you're all dying on the back hall. They're down and out on the BLC squad, 4-1. Was someone shooting bodies or were they shooting their team?
They have to be joking at this point in time. BLC has to be joking.
8-3 from Saral. 1-5 from Flicker, who was, if I remind you, the top frag on the last map. So maybe he's just having a bad round.
It was most of his kills were on defense, though, I will say.
Yeah. And Ship is a hard one on offense as well.
No, I would say Ship is pretty offensive-sided, actually. Just because...
That's okay. I will say, okay, I want to say, like, I don't know, in my opinion, from casting games from bronze to master, there's a switch when you hit plat. Where maps, when you're before plat, every map is defensive sided. Once you get past plat, then it starts to actually matter. And I feel like in this case,
I don't know if they're there yet. I don't know, man.
I don't know what's happening, honestly. Why are we so okay? We got what, 2-1-1-1?
Who's that random across the map?
Why do we have that? Wait, he's droning. Why do we have two? Okay, I've never seen this.
What is he droning?
Actually, no, he's droning it. This is a 1-1-1-1 play. There's no like 2-2-1 or 2-1-1. It's literally fucking.
No, this is the gameplay.
Oh my god, what is happening? Okay,
look,
so Mozzie's in.
I have to say here about why I don't like shit.
And
it makes
Saral took down Toxin.
Like, not be great.
All right, now it's a 3-stack, but it's a little late for the 3-stack here on back hall on Nav. Definitely now. Okay, 3v5 Flicker is taken down from the wall bangs. This is
not the best area to be 3 stacks.
This is rough. This is rough, man. Especially since they have EMP dropped in the back of navigation with their Vezin
and they're
too.
Already back.
Wait, we're flashing our teammates. We're throwing. Okay, never mind. Okay.
No, captain's just full clear. You're flashing it.
Cool.
BLC played very solid on the first map.
We're full flashing our. Oh, never mind. We're flashing stairs. Okay, never mind. But we're not doing anything about stairs, so if there was someone down there, I guess you're just trying to get the hit marker.
Well, there's blind now.
Now they might get lucky, because I think Bros is using literally all of their ammo on wall bangs.
Just wait it out.
Flicker's down now. It's just Mozzie and Judah versus 5. We'll see how they play here, but I'm not having great hopes for BLC. BLC seems to just be having a lot of fun with this. Enjoying their time.
Okay.
If you do get Spike Jr. down in Ventora's tag, maybe I don't know what I'm talking about. Maybe this is the play here. Go down to 2 players and rock out. Mozzie goes down, just leaving Lion. Lion v4. Does Lion have this, though? He does get Dreary. He's looking back sight. He's trying to check his corners. He's kind of locking in here. He's trying to actually play the game, it looks like. We'll see what he does. He almost gets a head tap with Zero, but Zero's going to take him out. And that's going to be 5-1. And we switch sides here. And I'm wondering if BLC is going to take defense a little more seriously here.
We'll see.
I mean, Bros did the same defense they did last time on that floor. It's just the difference was the offense was also playing 1v1v1v1v1. So, like...
That's what I'm saying, dude. Like, on that offense, we just saw, you know, normally when we're talking about it in this, you say like 2-2-1, maybe 3-2, right? You know, you have them spread out. No, that was just 1-1-1-1-1. Like, there was no team play at all.
This is what happens when teams don't got IGOs and they're losing. So, I don't know.
Oh man, we were talking about
We'll
this.
see what happens.
We were talking about this on the last map. Oh, to be a fly on the wall in their comms right now, just to hear them like yell at each other if that's happening, man. Regardless,
Flicker dying there, losing the flashes was a big turning point. I don't even know if you'd be able to use the flashes even if you won that gunfight. But you know.
so Bros. Okay, so Saral is. Never mind. All right, it's a full rotate. They were literally all on the B side. They full rotated over. Now, the wall is blown. Saral is hoping to go and check out back hall. Modsy is on stairs. He's now heard the door open. Flicker trying to go for some wall bangs. Doesn't necessarily get any damage down.
Mozzie all the way upstairs at this
Mozzie's
point.
going
He's going
upstairs.
for a drive. He's going for a stroll.
I think Modsy needs to get his glasses checked, but regardless, we have these players. Saral is just in the point. Doesn't have EMP, but he's in. Flicker is sitting in the smoke. Saral gets flashed by his teammate. Now we have the flanker on Modsy. Modsy's alone, but they don't know he's there. Takes down Ventara. I would have had trigger discipline there personally. Because now you're stuck in the back hall with nothing. Yeah, nothing to your name.
Yeah.
He wasn't looking at him. I feel like having a little bit of trigger discipline might have saved Modsy a little bit, but at the same time, 1v4, having no util at all, that's just a rough situation to be in for anyone. 13-3 from Saral. This seems to be his map.
I think BLC
definitely not Crazy Lee's map.
He's doing his best.
That's not Flicker's map.
Yeah, it's not Flicker's map either. Flicker was doing really well.
Well, I feel like BLC here, since it's 1-6. I feel like they should have like 4 SMGs and like 1 pistol just to get the util. But like, they got. They're going against 3 SMGs, 2 rifles with 3 SMGs, 2 pistols.
Now, keep in mind, one of those rifles is the Cadillo, and Dreary, if I remember correctly, has not had the best headshot percentage.
Okay, maybe it's winnable then.
Maybe he locks in.
Maybe so. Saral pushing in over on Birthing. Meanwhile, Modzy sitting with the trips inside near green box. Actually, a single trip, unless they're stacked up. No, that's a single trip.
Oh, that's a single trip.
Ventara.
What's the other one?
I don't know, man. Good question. Should be stacked up, but I guess not. Master Killer takes down Saral. That's a good pickup for the team already. Takes out another one through the medical vent. Ventara tries to reclaim it, gets an instant at his feet. This is a fantastic pickup round for BLC. They'd have to be smoking some crack to lose this to Crazy Lee and Spike Jr. at this point on a 5v2, especially with rifles on their side, if they can just loot the bodies. Crazy Lee.
Don't count BLC out yet. They can still absolutely lose this.
They can still throw it. That's true. That's true.
Only way they lose this is if they go run out one at a time.
All right, so Spike just dropped hatch straight into B, so he's dead.
We think.
And then and then Crazy Lee just died. EMP stuck outside. Now Spike is just
he's ready.
He just knows, dude. He's just ready for them to come get him.
Why is Lion crouch walking upstairs?
I don't know, man. He's kind of the vent. He's kind of the hatch.
Did they not calm the drop?
No, they did. Oh, he killed him when he was dancing. He killed him while he was dancing. No.
Hey, maybe I shouldn't have doubted
behavior here from BLC.
Well, I don't know, Caleb. I don't know if you see the economy on the Bros side. That's rough.
Yeah, it's
still
not too
still
bad.
Horrible on the BLC side though.
It's not horrible.
At least they're rocking real guns.
No. But look, like the guns they have, because they're just short of rifles and they're too prideful to pick up a Rills.
That's true.
It looks like they're not going 1-1 though. It looks like they might actually be playing now.
Maybe they'll do the classic BLC strat of going 1v1 v1 v1 on this site. So
I'm seeing Lion of Judah go all the way downstairs, hoping to poach Saral's strat. So Because Sorrel hopped out and took him out, I believe, on Rappel, and I think he's trying to do the exact same thing. He's going to be
I feel like
sorely
BLC
disappointed.
BLC should calm the flanks down because they've had a flank, I think, like every round and got like 1 pick maximum. So.
What is Lion doing?
Oh, he's gonna peek the window.
No, I know that, but like I said, he's just stealing Sorrel's peak. Now, navigation completely empty of any utility at all, or players. They're just giving up as much space as the Bros players wants. Doesn't matter as Line of Judah takes down Dreary. The peak did work. Modsy does get flashed out. Second flash goes out, but they don't use the flash at all. They push in now. One goes down. Flicker pushes around, get it taken out as well. Spike takes down Modsy takes out Spike. But the nade that was... Oh, Master just took down his teammate. That was a TK. 2v2
here.
Judah
Zero versus Line of Judah, Master Killer.
Okay, Judah making a good decision coming up back hall. Which is a good...
This is what happens when you're flanking bottom floor for the whole round.
I'm just saying, he's making a good decision and not coming up the close stairs. Ventara takes out Master Killer. This is rough. The play, I feel, for Sorrel and Ventara is waiting Line of Judah out. They don't think he's in point. He peeks around, takes down Sorrel.
Oh, this is winnable.
Sorrel just got egoed. Ventara wanted to go through Khan. He couldn't get it done. Now going for plant. Ballsy move to plant, but takes down Line of Judah anyway, and that's a 7-2 for the Bros squad. Well done overall. I mean, some interesting rounds from BLC, but we'll see how this works out. That was our second map of this scrim, heading towards our third. What did we see in that last one, gentlemen? I know we had some interesting commentary on it.
Line of Judah may have sold the entire round. He got his pick, I guess. He got his pick, so he's got an excuse. But he was like, everything eventful happened while he was on bottom floor. So
that's what happens, honestly, right?
like
you
man,
go wait for 10 seconds.
You're gonna do that spawn peek. You're gonna do that spawn peek at least like full sprint up the offside stairs. Like, but he crouch walked them, so whatever.
Oh my gosh. Well, I guess we're ready for third whenever. We're just waiting on them. Let me double check that they know that. Hopefully they do a third. I want to see this finish out.
I'd love to see them go play like Damn and
oh,
just do some funny
please
stuff.
play Maul.
Oh yes, I would love to see these two teams on Maul. Oh my god, that would be a showdown that I would be okay watching for a while. I mean,
let's see. It looks like we will be re-hosting. So we'll have to fill some dead air. So Valor's gone.
Yeah.
They're over. It doesn't
Rip
happen.
Bozo.
They never existed. You know.
That was rough. Looking at I saw it on the roster updates, and I immediately had to talk to the casters about it because, I had to. And yeah, it's going to be interesting seeing the power vacuum for the top strategist team, seeing if another one comes through.
It's just going to make CC even easier.
It pretty much is, honestly, like where there's not going to be, I don't know, man. I'm not seeing any up-and-comer teams that are going to be taking their spot just yet.
I think Anarchy and Fire might take the 2 master spots.
Yeah, sorry, I meant specifically like Valor's niche more.
Oh, okay.
Like obviously those spots are going to get filled, but I don't think anyone's going to fill Valor's niche for a while. Oh. They took my request. We're going to Maul.
Oh,
let's go!
No.
Hell yeah!
Time, boys.
Hell yeah!
All right, audience, you guys are in for a treat. This is gonna be a good time. I mean, get some popcorn.
Now, let me ask, Caleb, why do you hate Maul?
No, I love Maul. I love Maul as so, dude. It can be great if you know what you're doing. However,
Maul is
I don't think they know what they're doing. But what I have seen out of these lower level teams, that they do play Maul a lot, so I might see something insane.
Maul is just known as the funny map, so I'm curious to see exactly how this goes.
What's gonna get interesting is I wonder. Oh, and there's a DC.
Oof.
But what's gonna get interesting here is I wonder which meta push that Bros is gonna take and which one they're not, especially being down their captain, Crazy
I don't
Lee.
think they even know right now.
No, they have no idea because the bot's taking a the bot is taking a push on a pharmacy. There's no one here, luckily. They're all on food court with Saral on a solo peak, just holding down the fort for his team, hoping to give them some time.
I think they're waiting probably for Crazy Lee to get back, maybe. You know, just trying to buy some time here.
It's a miracle Nachai is not dead.
Don't
Does the bot know to shoot the static?
Does it know? Doing great.
Well, look. Honestly, there we go. Oh, it's Devin. But I was gonna say he's lucky that the bot didn't just kill itself on static. Oh no! What happened over here? Dreary peeks around. Oh, Line of Judah is using a bald Jesper, and he's dead. And there goes Toxin. Oh,
just flicker left.
Now it's Spike and David. David was just full in points. Spike could just throw EMP to him.
Wait, Spike, just run! Just go!
Spike just... Oh. No! Please! Get in there! Dude, where is David going?
No, he got a Spike.
Holy fuck.
He got a Spike.
Alright, he's planning a little late. Flicker's now in.
Why
he knows where David is.
Sees your whole body.
Oh my god. How was that... Okay, Spike's gonna die here, and that's
yeah.
Man,
so we threw the numbers advantage.
Holy,
hardcore.
That was actually winnable.
Holy airball.
David was able to walk through both sites completely clear, and they still lost it somehow.
David walked over the static. David walked over the static in A, stared at it, went through the point, went, all right, it's all clear, and Spike went, nah, I'm not gonna come plant.
and then he does the plant, he just while he's planting, who was it, Flicker just sees his entire arm. So instead of just planting on the stove, and then he could have had whoever the second person was just watching his swing.
I think Spike was scared because he was at 1 health wonder.
Yeah, that's the thing. When you're low health, you have to play confident, because if you play scared, you're just dying. So
yeah,
oh please no! I thought they were gonna do the window push.
I thought they were gonna repel and push the window, but no. All right, we've
seen some interesting things from these teams, so I'm curious to see what we see here.
Where's Saral going? I see. He's checking stairs. Okay, it's acceptable.
It's acceptable.
But we're heading through on back hall into maintenance. Looks like we have a very useless static on door, but it's static nonetheless. Looks like we do have probably foam going down onto the side cubby with Toxin peeking out. Ooh, that's a great nade, actually. Ooh, that nearly took down Spike since he ignored the nade call. Oh, that's a flash going down. Mozzie's heading through.
Now,
very unorganized push from the Bros squad. Master Killer and Flicker both inside cubby area. Master takes down 2 with the collat. Thrall takes him down in return. No one knows Flicker is on the side. Numbers advantage squarely in the BLC court as Flicker really considers jumping over the barrier and taking out David. As David stuck behind the box with the MP. Saral not much better off. On the side gets taken out by Toxin. Might as well just full push him at this point, Flicker. As you know where David is. He can't do anything. 4 health. Toxin trying to loot. David not caring, I guess.
David is absolutely just staying in his corner, minding his own business, saying, you guys can push me, maybe I'll do something then, but I'm not going to go to you yet, because I'm going to peek this corner and I'm just going to die. Maybe he's thinking about it here. He's going to have to take this corner very sharp. But yeah, there it goes. Toxin just had him on an angle, dead to rights with 4 HP in the bank account. But that's going to be 2 right there, 2-0 for BLC, really locking things up after their interesting loss on ship.
Flicker back on his top spot.
Yeah, maybe Ship just ain't it for him.
I told you Ship was just
again.
not a good
Again,
map.
it was when he was starting on defense.
Fair.
When he gets rounds on defense, he's able to.
But also, that's a bit of an Achilles heel.
I mean, I know a lot of players like that. So
Yeah. I mean, I think I had a Peaceful in my chat from Sunset Ravens coming in, and he was like, "Yeah, we're scrimming Bros tomorrow." He's probably gonna pick Ship if I had to guess for tomorrow, just to see what happens.
I mean, right now, Bros just isn't winning their ones, so.
Yeah, unfortunately, BLC is only taking ones, so
all
they need to do
swinging.
all they need to do on Bros is have 2 people, but instead we're seeing 1 downstairs, 1 on the window, 1 on rappel, 1 on the side, 1 heading into lower arcade. All right, now 2 on lower arcade. No, yeah, 2 on lower arcade. Judah is going to be eating good tonight if they don't see him in the corner. There's no drone.
I don't think they're going to see him. I think they're going to walk right past him.
Drone. They have no drone.
They have no drone.
3 there. Judah has a place to go here.
Oh,
David might spot him.
David doesn't even look.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, no.
He does get taken now, but not before getting that kill, and that is going to put Bros down 2 players here. It's going to be 3-3 as they try and take arcade. BLC is just going at it. They're leaving their sights undefended here. Cyril can just walk into sight if he wants to.
No.
If he had EMP right now, Cyril would be just he'd be cooking. But he doesn't, and that's gonna hurt.
They've just punched him a free ticket into B, and Dreary cleans it up with the RCP on lower arcade. Great shots from Bros. BLC, I would say, really dropped the ball on defending lower arcade. They had numbers.
I mean, they didn't have numbers. Wait, they did have I'm tripping.
Yeah, I was gonna say
they had numbers.
Yeah, I mean, they swung, but they didn't win their ones this time. So I don't know. I don't know.
Well, it happens. We just tipped over the hour mark on this scrim, 2 maps down, or about exactly on time. 2-1. BLC looking all right with their economy. It looks like we have a pretty heavy save coming out from the Bro side. They want to all have rifles next round. We'll see if that works out for them, especially with now the economy on BLC. Pretty much opposite ideals for economy. We have 3 buys that are going to leave them broke as fuck if they get killed over on BLC. But rifles in the hands of Flicker, that might work out. We're seeing team play. Don't tell me they're pushing pharmacy. No, they're not. They're pushing food court. Good. Modsy Rodzy and Flicker both just watching in food court. Drone is going to be going up from Spike, I believe. Nope. He's not droning. Is there a drone? Guy, there's no drone.
There's no drone.
No one has a drone.
Without a drone. Yep. Inventory's going to immediately get, like, collided. Almost die from that. Looks like we have a player coming in here, trying to clean things up. Cyril's trying to clean up here, but taken out by Flicker. Getting Flicker low. Gives us team time to push in. Almost naded his own teammate. Toxin threw a nade right towards Flicker, unfortunately. Spike has a good head peek, but gets taken out. And now it's just coming down to Bros is really trying to take food court solidly. Toxin getting taken out by David. It is anybody's round right now, but I am really leaning towards BLC if and only if they can play their defensive advantage. If they continue to get aggressive and taking their ones, Bros is just going to slam them back. Honestly, I don't see any other way this could go. There goes Lion of Judah for BLC, getting 1, running back. Good. You got your pick. Go back to site now. Play your advantage. Ventura going up. Ooh. Able to take out Modsy there. That's a beautiful kill as we move to now a 2v2. Oh, almost got missed there. Did get missed. Master got David, leaving it a 1v2. Ventura's going to have to clutch up here if we want anything to happen for the Bros side of things and give them their second round. There goes Lion of Judah, but Master Killer with a refrag taking him out.
Dude, what? Why no drone? Like, that's...
I mean...
No drone.
They didn't have a drone, but they still took Cafe relatively fine. It was 3-3. And then they didn't know it. because they didn't have a drone. But there was only one person in sight when it was 3-3. They could have just full push sight and just won the game.
Well, and also they could have used one of their incens to literally trap Modsy. He's stuck in a room with the only exit is a door and a blowable wall, which he can't blow. So
and then, even then, when they got to 2-2 then, and then only in low number situations, you just like you have to play together like that because that's just you get picked off and you can't get refragged. So and then it's just a 1v2 instead of a 1v1.
No. Why are we pushing alone on lower arcade?
It's because he's the GOAT.
With
Bros has very interesting play styles.
What? He has no foam. What's he gonna do? He has no foam.
Is he like really confident right now?
They did this on ship too. They
not
went around,
very
they destroyed
confident.
every single window and door on one of the floors. And I don't know why they did it, but they did it. They didn't win, so I don't know why they're doing it again. But I mean,
he's not droning anyone in.
He drew himself in, and now he has no advantage. Cyril is just absolutely going in alone, hoping to maybe get like an I'm better than you or something. I don't know what he's going for, but the rest of them are just on wall, ready to go. I'm not sure what they're waiting on to blow this wall. Maybe Cyril's doing something over there that we don't know of, but they have to swing. Oh, is this gonna be a 2K?
I don't think so.
Oh no! Lion and Judah gets taken out. I'm still not sure what Cyril's doing over here.
Cyril's just cloaked over in loading bay, you know.
He's not moved in.
I mean, his teammates are cleaning up shop. Like, Drury just took down one with the nade, then Spike gets up, loses the EMP. He didn't plan for his team, but it's fine. Flicker, now going around, could clutch this out if he doesn't get seen, but he gets seen by Drury. That's a pickup for the Bros squad, and I don't know, man. I feel like BLC got a little aggressive, tried to play some ones, and just got taken down.
Absolutely. There's no way BLC should have lost that with Bros playing the way this did.
I almost think that, like, Sorrel is just, like, getting rage baited by every other player and just doing whatever he wants now. But, because, like, that's, like, the third round in a row that he's just, like, gone on a solo push.
Yeah, let's follow Sorrel. Why don't we follow Sorrel? Let's see. See where he is in relation to his team.
Another solo
I see.
Interesting.
I need one of those, like, markers, you know, in the football, like, where they just pause it and just draw the yellow line from where like the rest of the team is. He's here, or I need the the fucking the reels, like the pointer finger where they smack their monitor with it. Like,
that would be fire.
Doesn't make sense anymore.
You use like a face cam when you're using your face cam. You just pull up the pointer. And you're just right here. Oh, that'd be so fun.
I'm 100%. Yeah, for breachers you can't do it, but for Pav you can pause the casting client. That's something I have to suggest to our Pav casters to just be like, yeah, at some point you pause it and just point, like physically point and go, he's supposed to be here, but he's actually here.
Oh man.
Bros has very interesting plays, and I enjoy watching them, especially here on Mall. I mean, Ship was an absolute beautiful place to watch him, and Mall is proving to be just as funny. I mean,
Sorrel has a...
And then they're pushing...
He's protected by a clone, don't worry. The clone
has a... Oh, he's dead as hell. Yeah, there it is. Wait, but the rest of his team also dying, but they killed Master Killer. All right. 3v2.
Okay,
they need to get the plant down quick before these players can react. Toxin's in, gets taken down. This is a good position.
1v3 here, Lion and Judah versus his story. We'll see if he can clutch up.
They know where he is, and he gets taken down by the double push. That was a good play from Bros, even if Sorrel did get killed.
3-3.
I was gonna say that
maybe Sorrel's doing something right, you know?
That B site on that floor is, I think, in my opinion, just harder to push. So I'm surprised that they were able to get that off with such high numbers.
Dreary putting in the work. 10 and 3.
Yeah. I'd say hard carry. I'd say it's pretty mad right now.
Well, you know, I feel like it evens out from the last maps where he was going like 3 and 7, wasn't he?
That's true. Maybe he just only plays small. You don't know.
No. He hasn't been doing that bad. He's just been kind of middle pack, you know?
Oh, okay. I see.
I'm interested to see how they play this here. 3-3.
Yeah.
I mean, something's have to change for one of these teams, so they can't keep going even.
Another like solo push. Oh no, they're 3-2 pushing. Two. I don't know. They got one guy on medical.
Soral is
they do have a drone.
Solo holding food court. Where's the rest of his team? I see.
Nowhere. They're gone.
On the back of
It's
A
more
point.
acceptable on
No,
defense.
playing.
No, I know. It's more of a dig on his team.
Oh.
All right.
Heroes really likes playing his ones. And,
oh,
you know,
that's
I
a
can
flash.
respect
They know he's there, but they don't do anything with it. So cool. Seeing a lot of flashes coming out. Ventara Jr. pushing back into point. Monty
I don't think either team has really played off their flashes.
Yeah, they're mostly using them for
utilize
info, I believe. B push coming through. Soral now back in point. Toxin, Master Killer, and Modzy all hoping to just take down Food Court. Looks like Food Court is cleared. Just trying to figure out where they want to push in with Toxin holding on to EMP. What? Okay. Sure.
It's acceptable. Let's see what they do next.
Toxin's dead. Master Killer has EMP now.
Plant!
No, there's no
plant?
planting
No,
happening
wait,
here.
shields
No
there.
planting. No planting.
Okay,
Now-
now you can.
No,
plant.
yeah, now
Maybe
I
you
think you
could.
know what it is.
Okay, you got
Master
two
Killer-
picks. Plant.
There we go.
Master Killer didn't
Yes.
know he had EMP is what it is, I think, because he picked it up off the dead body.
Oh,
Probably.
sure.
There's one left. They go for it, and that's gonna be
Hey,
4-3
BLC's
now.
up.
BLC. So
You get-
BLC actually like
Holy
trying
shit.
to now.
Master Killer gets 2 kills on the same head peak, and then they don't expect it for a third time, and then it gets.
Ooh, head peek, bam. Ooh, head peek, bam. Ooh, head peek. It's just, you know, constant. but,
Dude, he
you know,
got the monkey gloves. Yo, why would anybody buy those in actual?
Because it's Monty Rodzi.
I mean, who else would I expect to use them?
Can't imagine anyone else.
If they do a window push right now, I will take everything. Or not A window, is it?
B
No, it's
window push. B window.
That's B window.
They're not doing that.
It is unfortunate.
Now I am seeing.
I'm not seeing a drone.
Yeah, I am seeing 2 foams, but no drone.
Interesting.
They're gonna blow a lot of walls
One
with no
instant.
info.
No smokes.
They don't need info. They have firepower. I mean,
Yep,
We'll
they
see
just.
what
Oh,
they do
but there
here
is a
with it.
drone. There is a drone.
there's your drone. Okay. Okay.
He was
So they're
just
still
hiding
playing
up his
smart. They
butthole,
haven't
I
done
guess,
anything
because
else.
I didn't see it on the buy chart at all.
It was nowhere to be found, but does exist now.
Is he gonna
He's
check?
gonna
the wall?
drone him in.
He did not check maintenance. He is checking box. You know, I don't know. I feel like I would have checked maintenance. David does get seen by the drone.
There we go. All right. BLC's playing good here. Taking their time. He's easing up to this wall. I
Why?
imagine they're going to blow that wall in just a second. I don't know the reason for that instant, other than because. But we get a frag going out. I don't think it's going to hit anyone, though. As we do see them start moving in, it is going to be a 4-4 on site. Master going to move in, but gets instant out, making 6 out. We get droned ourselves here. As Lion and Judah gets David, pulling us down to a 4-3 in favor of the BLC team. BLC moves in. Toxin has EMP. We'll see if he goes to actually plant. He is planting. Lion is protecting him. And Master moves in. Gets a little eager there. And Lion Judah does die. It's now a 2-3. All they have to do is protect that EMP and not let Spike or Jerry come and defuse. I mean, that is all they have to do at this point.
Spike now pushing up, hoping to go for some wall bangs, doesn't quite get it down. 2 stacked prime collat stage, and with that wall blow, that's gonna bring BLC up to a 5-3 lead. Well done.
Jerry has to be unhappy about that. I mean, that was
That was a clean play by Flicker. I did not expect that. But like, it's like It's like BLC just like doesn't. They're making up the play on the fly because like they kept like rotating back between maintenance or electrical and then that other sidewall, and I think the last time that they had that site they weren't able to get electrical, and electrical is really crucial to that site push, just because that little back area behind all the half walls is really good for a plant spot, and then you can just watch it from electrical. But then, like they got up on that sidewall or got hung up on the sidewall, and didn't be able to take electrical, and they were able to do it the second time, but not so much the first time.
Land of Judah. Checking the landing with Maserati holding on to EMP. Sarol already taking down Toxin and Master Killer. Looking like a fantastic start. Getting the Marui in the hands of Sarol. Nearly takes down Flicker as well. At this point, looks like... Okay.
But Monty's just going into the bottom here. Not sure what his
With
plan
EMP.
is. With EMP, yeah, he is just...
No one checked the
chilling
bottom.
right there.
So that could have just been rough.
Yeah, gun down too.
And double flash. Okay, they know no one's in there now. Nade goes out. Still no one's in there, even though they just flashed it. David.
He flashes nades, really trying to clear arcade here. They're acting as if arcade is the point. I mean, I really don't know.
You know what would really help in this case, guys? A drone.
Would really help.
Because then you could know if there's anyone in this hall. Yeah.
Remaking
so we got foam going up. Modsy checking upper arcade with Judah. They don't check the right, but luckily almost no one sits over here on defense. Spike Jr. checks it just in time, takes one out. Ventara tries to take down one, can't quite get it done as David pushes out. Now it is just Maserati gets taken down by Ventara Jr. Someone needs to TK Ventara Jr. He's low enough.
Low it off.
Maserati there, when his teammate pushed into sight, he was like playing scared. He was playing too far back. He wasn't able to get his refrag or help his teammate like whatsoever. He might have been able to like watch across with his teammate, and then his teammate might have not died, and then they would have been up like 2 kills, and then they would have had a free plant. But he played scared with EMP, and then because of that, he was the last person left against like what was it, like 3 or 4 other people. Like so, it just. I mean, it's the preseason now, I guess, because schedule or calendar's releasing. Maybe he'll learn from it.
They have time.
They're still learning all their strategies and plays here. You know, testing some very unorthodox things, but maybe they'll find something new in the midst of it. You know, something that works for them. We'll see how it goes, but we are going to go ahead and watch BLC start here. On offense, as David struggles to get the trips down.
Okay.
Trips of all time.
Puts them next to each other because he just struggled so much.
The trips of doom and despair over here. Oh no, I hit one of the trips. I guess I'd better hit the second.
Because when they reach for the antibiotics on that shelf, it'll get them.
It'll get them.
Let's see.
Yeah, that's the thing that cures trip mine wounds right there. Antibiotics.
No door block.
Useless.
But that very crucial static.
Very crucial.
I've never seen a better static placement on a map, honestly.
It'd be solid if someone was playing in that corner, but they don't have anyone there.
And ball's just gonna be blown.
Wall going down. Sarol is out in the open, right next to the wall that's about to open. Now Toxin opening up Cubby wall. Sarol throws down a smoke, throws down a nade. That's a clutch nade that takes out Toxin, actually. Sarol takes down Flick with his gun as well. Maserati looking a little worse for wear.
We'll see what they do here, but I'm a little worried for BLC right now.
Okay, what is that smoke doing?
They're seeing with 2.
What?
Oh, take out 1.
What is that smoke doing?
Existing.
Was that Bros or BLC smoke?
That was Bros smoke. That was a defensive.
That was Bros.
Oh, yeah. Well, it's a good smoke. It stops Monty from going in the door.
It was a little part of the side. It didn't block anything, unfortunately. That's more what I was.
Well, like when you smoke the doorway, it's easier to watch it.
BLC's got to lock in here and just take this, like you know. You know, that's just disrespect.
Oh, but they're
Alright.
poor.
They're a little poor, yes. Just a bit.
They have to win this round or the game's over.
Yeah.
Now, like, do you think it's okay if they're poor to shoot their bodies?
No.
I think it's okay to shoot bodies regardless of how their financial situation.
Very different opinions
See,
here.
I don't like shooting bodies unless, like, I'll say, like, don't shoot the bodies unless someone already shot a body, and then I still
Only
won't shoot
shoot
the
if
body.
they shot first.
Yeah, and I also don't shoot bodies, but my opinion on it is if you shoot bodies after they did, you're just as bad as them.
I see.
You've
Well,
heard my opinions. That's not a new thing to you, Dami.
I've ignored
Doesn't mean I'm
your
going to stop
opinions.
you. I would say doesn't mean I'm
I've
going to stop
ignored
you.
I have heard your opinions, and I have my own feelings about that.
Exactly.
I will shoot all of their bodies if they dare to disgrace mine.
All right, there
As we see the
is.
drone come in, we
and
get spotted
drone's gone.
immediately, but the drone goes down. Just smoke comes out too.
So-
I mean, they're just delaying.
One thing I'm noticing from the droning on BLC is they're always floating their drone at completely head level, which makes it really easy to shoot. They need to have it either real low or real high.
I prefer to
I
go
wouldn't
real low
even
with
say
mine,
real high.
honestly, but
Yeah,
Like-
real high is really easily shot as well.
No, 100%.
I
They
like
just
having
need
them
to
try
pick
and look down at
one.
my drone.
Yeah,
Having looked down at my drone distracts, and my team can go in and kill them. But I mean, especially right here, you could have had Venturi just trying to shoot that drone out while everyone else just pushes him. You
they know he's
it
there.
could've worked a
Oh
little better.
Well, now
no!
they-
They do now, but I mean, he took out
Oh,
Master,
he just
so-
got a real diff.
Ugh, that is unfortunate.
Let's see.
he had a better gun too.
Yeah,
This
get a
is
Marui
not
on
looking
downstairs.
great right now for BLC.
Ventara
We'll
and
have to see how they
Sorrel.
clutch up.
Two-person flank is an odd choice.
Yo, they can just full push site and win. They got one person on site.
Now they
They
don't.
do.
Okay. Oh, okay. The
Oh,
clutch flank
the
from
counter
Flicker.
flank. A counter flank, absolutely beautiful right there.
3-3. Not bad.
This is winnable for either side here. However, sight is mean. They can absolutely try and take sites here.
I mean, this
They
is
even
definitely going to be thrifty from BLC if they win this. They've got these rifles from picking up from dead bodies, I believe.
Oh yeah, they picked them up, and now it's
No,
just a matter of time.
no, BLC bought the rifles.
Sorry, I was thinking of the wrong side. Oh, there goes.
Oh, what's
Yeah,
that?
there goes
Okay.
David.
Oh,
Good luck,
no.
Spike.
Good luck.
If
You're
Spike
Oh.
wins this, he steals the game. Just because BLC's econ will be so bad.
That is true. I mean, Spike really could clutch up here. Really
Oh, he has his gun down.
He does see where he is. He gets a few taps there, but not enough. BMP is now down and just leaves Spike versus the 3 stack here.
Oh, flicker on that same wall play.
Mozzie just throwing his pistol up in the air, trying to give him skeet shooting, and there goes Toxin taking down Spike. That's a 6-5 lead, and honestly, Bros not that bad off on economy. They can get this done. They can get rifles fully for this round before, as long as one of so none of them are okay. So none of them bought a rifle for Sorrel.
No.
Interesting.
This is gonna be a crucial round.
There we
I mean,
go.
this
They
is
bought a
very
rifle for
crucial
Sorrel.
round. There we go. I was like, not buying a rifle for your team on such a crucial round would be a mistake here. But now it does seem like we have full rifles versus rifles. We'll have to see exactly what happens with this. But honestly, I don't see it going one way or another at the moment. These teams have been going back and forth this entire map. And Maul just kind of does that, honestly. So it really just comes down to we might get overtime. We might get a sweep here from BLC. It just comes down to how Bros plays, honestly. They play defensive, they play the site, they play their numbers, then they win this every day of the week. If they continue to ego peak and they continue to try and just stay off their site and play their ones, they're not going to win this one. It just really comes down to it, plain and simple. We'll just have to see how they decide to play here.
Yeah, and if it does
They
go
bought
to OT,
drones.
they did buy drones, and immediately get. Oh no! Wait, what? Whoa.
Wait.
We're pushing bookstore. Okay, this could work. This
Interesting.
could work. There's only Dreary on it right now. This could work.
Wait,
Here's the
this
phone.
is really winnable.
They need to blow the wall. They need to do something.
Let's speed this up.
Push,
EMP
push,
isn't with
please.
them, though.
Push,
EMP
please.
isn't even
Well,
with
there we
on
go.
Flicker. EMP's with Flicker. They're not even over there.
Oh, no.
BLC might have just sold this round because EMP's with Flicker. I'm
Flicker
not
has
gonna
all
lie
the
here.
util with him as well, by the way.
Yeah. It's almost like they set up to push A, and then the last game was like, no, I'll go B and leave Flicker alone. Lion
takes
gets
down
Ventura. There's a fight happening. We'll see how it goes. Oh, Cyril just peeking out, like, just barely
Well, Flicker
missing
was
Flicker.
right there.
Yeah,
but
he was
I
just
need-
barely there.
I need Bros to not get too
David
over on
getting
this.
David getting
Oh.
three.
Now it's just Flicker.
Oh, David should get this
David,
here.
the 3K. Well done. Okay.
Let
if
him
you're
clutch this
Flicker,
up at this point.
Would this be an ace if Flicker wins this?
I don't know.
I don't
It may
think
be, maybe.
so.
I don't think so. I think it'd be 4. I believe
now,
We'll have to
surely Flicker saves, right?
it'd be 4. Sure.
Yeah, get that extra.
We all know
bucket for that.
Flicker. He's not doing that.
Well, he's got to save his KD.
This poor KD. 10 and 7. I can't imagine.
He's got 7 assists. He's got one more assist than Materazzi.
So what I'm hearing is he can't finish. Like he
That's
can't
one.
finish his kills off.
All right.
Oh, there's one.
Well, he took
All
down,
right, here we go.
David. Took down David.
3.
His biggest
All
threat
right,
currently
David
is Drury.
gone.
He needs to take down Drury.
100%. Drury's in that tight corner right there. I mean, it's very hard for Drury to die here, but we'll have to see exactly what he does. He comes in. I don't even think they saw him
There's
at first.
one.
There's one.
Oh,
There's-
EMP's going down.
oh,
Oh,
no.
and Bros able to clutch it up, sending us into an overtime. This is going to be a good overtime right
And that's going to
I
be
wanna see
Bros
Steam one.
picking defense again 100%.
probably. It was 3-3. So
No, Bros goes offense here. Clearly they go offense.
Really?
This is the move.
Yeah.
I mean,
thought
it was
so.
even.
Yeah.
It was 3-3 on both sides.
It
So-
was, but obviously Bros have been locked in for this defense. We'll have to see exactly what happens, but I'm not too confident one way or another.
I mean, I'm excited that we did go to an OT.
What was score first match? Was it 7-2 or 7-1?
It was 7-3.
7-3.
7-3, 7-2. Now it's 6-6.
I've seen so many scrims where it's just back and forth. That it's like the maps individually are so like one-sided, but then the whole game, and then there's just a random like overtime.
Bad one, Maul.
Another separate.
Wait, hold on. What the?
Like,
What?
single
Oh, what?
person-
All right, let's count. All right, we got 1, 2,
1,
3.
2, 3.
They're social
4.
distancing, bro. Like,
Yeah, they're just
three up
social
there, two
distancing.
in there.
Now,
If we look at the
Okay.
Bro side, they're not doing much better either. They are
Yeah,
spread out. They're on
okay.
sides.
I mean,
but
we
they're
got-
still spread.
we got okay. Wait.
no, this is a pretty normal hold.
Cyril is absolutely just going
Now,
for it.
well, what I would
guess.
say, what's weird is I don't. They could push B
Just
right
take
now.
that.
Yeah. But will they?
No,
They
will
won't,
not. That
but they
is
could.
against their beliefs.
Records taken. Walls opened up. Ooh, they almost incented their teammate. That would have been rough. Devin,
No,
oh,
there
this
goes
is.
Devin.
Oh
Let's do it now.
no, we can't we can't have
no.
Bros go down with a whimper here. Flicker is gonna get seen. He doesn't realize his butt cheeks are flapping in the wind on that wood part, but
Flicker.
doesn't matter.
Flicker
Takes
him,
down
though.
one. This could be
Just
winnable
the
for
only-
Drury,
The
honestly.
only way BLC loses this is if they don't play
Oh,
together.
Drury takes someone. It's Drury versus
Drury
Master
could.
Killer.
Yeah!
Oh, Drury takes it for Bros. Oh my God, Bros. He takes it for Bros, taking out the last BLC player.
I said the only way they lost is if they don't play together. They were together, but they weren't swinging the same angle. So it just he had the primed util in his hands. He couldn't fight back, and just got picked off.
That is unfortunate.
Rough.
Drury almost
I
getting
mean-
a 20 bomb too.
Yeah. Drury being the undeniable carry for the Bros side.
Oh, everybody else was negative except
Yeah.
for Spike.
Unfortunate. Only one positive
Yeah.
both teams. That is interesting.
That's
I mean,
insane.
That's just the way it goes, I guess. Dude, Drury hard carried and
And we're
that means
basically
I'm-
on time, guys. Minute 29 just hit for the cast. Or minute? Wow.
minute. minute.
Pretty fast.
Hour.
cast.
Very
Hour
quick reach
29. 18-6 from Drury. 12-10 from Master Killer.
Not bad at all.
Well done. It was
Master Killer game.
right. Yeah. Well done overall to both sides. And before we sign off for the night, any closing thoughts here for the teams, gentlemen?
I think that if both teams were to like play together and like have a good IGO, they can definitely like take their offensive runs so much easier. But
Yeah.
they're playing like it's like they're scared to push in sometimes. So it's just they're just not confident with it.
Absolutely. I mean, first map, you saw some very good plays. They played solid. Second map, things just immediately devolved. Third map, they tried to bring it back a little bit, but just couldn't. Both these teams played, just very confidently at first. And then it's like once they realized that the enemy team was actually decent, they started playing scared. They started playing ones. They didn't play off of each other. It was something that was interesting to see because typically, after you play a team for a little bit, you get that confidence, but it kind of went the opposite way. They had their confidence at first, and then once both teams realized, yo, this other team can actually shoot at me, they started just being scared of everyone and everything and not playing together. Honestly, my only remarks would be that they need to just play together a little more, and absolutely communication is necessary. I mean, I think there's a lot of plays there that would have been better if they just talked a little more.
Overall, I think it was a great matchup. I was scared kind of for the on that first map with the 7-3, but then obviously got it back on second map and finished it out with Bros going 7-6 on the last map. Well done to both sides. Thanks for being here, Dami and Caleb. I think that's going to be it for us tonight here on the off-season cast. I'll be getting in a few more of these before the official season starts for Breachers in September. For now, I hope you all have a great rest of your night.